Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem as the Armed Forces Color Guard from the Military District of Washington presents this symbol of our country. Please welcome the Executive Director of the Radio Television Digital News Foundation and Association, Mike Cavender.
Well, good evening, everybody. I hope you all having a good evening tonight. We're having a storm coming in, so, but I think this low, we're safe. Welcome to the Radio Television Digital News Foundation's 24th Annual First Amendment Awards. Thank you so much again for joining us. It's going to be a great evening. Let me, before we begin, introduce our distinguished head table. Down here, starting from my left, the chairman of RTDNF from Michigan Radio, Vince Duffy. Chief Global Affairs correspondent for ABC News, Martha Raddatz. And this year's First Amendment Service Award winner from ABC News, Robin Sproul. The senior executive producer, prime time for NBC News, David Corbo. The 2014 Leonard Zeidenberg Award winner from NBC News, Lester Holt. Lorraine Wallace. And the host for this evening, from Fox News Sunday, Chris Wallace. Turn over here. The recipient of the First Amendment Award on behalf of the Associated Press, AP CEO Gary Pruitt. the First Amendment Leadership Award honoree tonight from Gannett Broadcasting, Dave Luigi. Who's got the most tables in the room? And the Senior Vice President of News for Gannett Broadcasting, Rob Menne. The winner of the 2014 Lifetime Achievement Award, CBS News White House correspondent, Bill Plant. All right, who was louder? And the senior executive producer for CBS News, Susan Zirinsky. And my wife, Kay Cavender. Before we begin tonight, I'd like to take just a few moments to update all of you on the activities of the Foundation this past year, activities which could not take place without your continued support at events like this. Besides our important work on behalf of upholding First Amendment freedoms and values, the RTDNF serves as the educational and the training arm of the Radio Television Digital News Association. With your generous help, we're able to continue to provide much-needed scholarship and fellowship assistance to deserving future journalists in colleges and universities all around the country. In your program book tonight, you will meet this year's class of winners and learn a little more about their aspirations in pursuing journalism careers. I should mention this group is sharing nearly $35,000 in scholarship and fellowship aid provided through the income on endowments from our generous donors, some of which are here this evening. Besides the scholarship program, RTDNF provides professional training and resources through programs we offer to such groups as state broadcast associations and professional conferences. We also continue to expand our program partnerships with such organizations as the Rios Berlin Commission, the National Endowment for Financial Education, and new this year, the International Center for Journalists. On the association side, our 2014 Edward R. Murrow Awards again set a record this year for entries, attracting thousands in what has become one of the most prestigious competitions in our business. And as we look ahead to September in Nashville, Tennessee, we'll again join forces with the Society of Professional Journalists for our annual Excellence in Journalism Conference. In a first for the membership association RTDNA, this year we established a new corporate membership category. It's designed as a way for broadcast and digital companies to support RTDNA through group enrollments of their news department's leadership teams. And I am very pleased to thank Nexstar Broadcasting and Gannett Broadcasting for being the first two companies to provide RTDNA and their news directors with this very important affiliation. Now, if you'll permit me, I'd like to ask Jerry Walsh, who is Director of Local Content for Nexstar, to offer just a few words on why his company made that decision to become RTDNA's very first corporate member. Jerry?
Thanks, Mike. Nexstar Broadcasting was proud to be associated with RTDNA, and we furthered that through our corporate membership. The investment that we made was an investment in journalism and in the local communities that we have the privilege to serve on a daily basis. We believe in keeping it local and covering news that matters to our viewers and to our users in all of our markets. 38 markets in our company currently produce news, and that number will grow to 39 next month with our news expansion in Marquette, Michigan. In all of the markets, the news directors are teaching the next generation of First Amendment protectors. As a company, we wanted to give our news managers additional training and development resources and we found that in the RTDNA. News directors can access information on news ethics, on guidelines on social media, training materials for their newsrooms. They have a partner when it comes to fighting for open access to our courtrooms. And with each entry we make into the Edward R. Murrow Awards competition, we receive a discount because of that membership. We're excited to be involved with RTDNA. We thank the association for being with us here today. We look forward to greater successes in all of our markets, and we encourage our colleagues to follow suit and join RTDNA. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jay. So here's the plug. If any of your companies would like to join us in our corporate partnership, please see me tonight or give me a call at RTDNA. Now, I'm very pleased to introduce the chairman of the Radio Television Digital News Foundation, News Director of Michigan Radio, Vince Duffy.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you for being here tonight to celebrate our honorees and to support the work of the Radio Television Digital News Foundation. As Mike said, this foundation provides scholarships to electronic journalists and training as well. It also supports journalistic excellence and fights to defend our First Amendment freedoms. And on occasions such as tonight, we honor those whose work and careers are examples of that excellence and of that commitment to press freedoms. This year, RTDNF awarded more than a dozen scholarships and fellowships to students and working journalists. And I'd like to recognize a few that are here with us tonight. Shantae Lands from WPRI-TV, WNAC-TV received the Michelle Clark Fellowship. Shantae, wave your hand. And next to her is Kristen Wolf of Salisbury University, and she was awarded the Lou and Carol Prado Sports Reporting Scholarship. So congratulations to you both. Those are just two of the many people who are helped by your support of RTDNF. While I'm recognizing people, I would also like to take a moment to welcome FCC Commissioner who is with us tonight. Mignon Clyburn is with us. Are you here this evening? Could you stand up and be recognized? It's been a busy year for those of us who value the First Amendment and what it means for the press freedoms in our country. This year, the organization Reporters Without Borders, they ranked the United States number 46 on the World Press Freedom Index. That puts us right behind Romania and just ahead of Haiti. It was a year when the Department of Justice seized the phone records of journalists at the Associated Press and Fox News, when digital journalists discovered that they could be jailed for providing links on the web to documents that they didn't steal, and when the FCC proposed visiting all of our newsrooms to ask us questions about our philosophy and our story selection. Well, we have made progress on some of these issues, and others still require some work, but tonight is about celebrating success. Tonight, we are here to honor those who work to defend our press freedoms and those who have shown us the great journalism that can be accomplished because of them. Our master of ceremonies tonight is Fox News Sunday anchor Chris Wallace. Before joining Fox, Chris spent many years working for ABC and for NBC. He has won a shelf full of major broadcasting awards, and RTDNA was proud to present him last year with our Paul White Award. But before we get into tonight's program, everyone please enjoy your dinner, and thank you again for coming.